Hello everyone, welcome to EduChemy. This is the video in your PYQ series and I would be covering the geography and the environment related questions. If you look at this question is about world map. In the couple of videos before, we have covered the India mapping. Now we would be covering the world map. One of the major famous theme जो world mapping पे पूछते हैं वो ये पूछते हैं कि कौन सी sea is surrounded by which country. So sea and the country. There are a lot of short forms that many students try to learn. सिर्फ short forms को रट्टा मारने से काम नहीं चलेगा. There are two more important things that needs to be done. One is keeping the location in mind because you will have the fair chance of elimination there, as well as knowing कि ये country यहाँ पे surround नहीं करती है. ये दो चीज़ें, these two things have to be kept in mind. Which country is not surrounding the sea, and the second is having the location analysis. If you look at this question, I am looking at the question of the seas and the country. One of the short form of the Black Sea is the black. When you say Black Sea, it is black and T burger, B-U-R-G-R. इसमें you will nowhere see a letter or the alphabet C. So Croatia cannot be there क्योंकि short form ही ऐसा है. Now if you eliminate Black Sea and Croatia, you get an answer which is your 1, 3 and 4. So this you arrive at the right answer just by eliminating the option 2. So yes, the Albania and Adriatic Sea, the Caspian Sea and Kazakhstan, the Mediterranean Sea and Morocco, these are correct. Now, if I see Red Sea, this short form remembered by the student is your DESSEY, D-E-S-S-E-Y. अब students know the short form, but they don't know whether this S is for Syria, whether this S for Somalia, whether this S is for Sudan, whether this S is for Saudi Arabia. So it is very important to remember the exact countries if you are going for the short form. What will help your locational analysis or your image, your picturesque memory will come into play. So don't simply rote learn the short forms, but also have that image in your mind. If you look at this, if you look at the mnemonics and the image here for the Black Sea, it is black, T and burger. So T stands for the Turkey, B stands for Bulgaria, U stands for Ukraine, R for Romania, R for Russia and G for Georgia. So the short form is Turkey, Bulgaria, Ukraine, Russia, Georgia and Romania. So black, T and B-U-R-G-R or burger. If we look at the Caspian Sea, it stands for Tariq, T-A-R-I-K, Tariq. Here Tariq is Turkmenistan, Iran, Azerbaijan, Russia and Kazakhstan. What is not there? Which country is not there? It is not Kyrgyzstan. It is not Tajikistan. It is not Kyrgyzstan. It is not Tajikistan. Okay, it is Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. So remember what countries are not there and the short form, that is the Tariq short form. Right? Even for that matter, it has Azerbaijan and not Armenia. Okay, ये नहीं है. This will come into play only when you continuously look at the world map in your atlas. So know the short forms, but also know which countries are not there. If I talk about the Great Lakes of the North America, one of the short form is your HOMES, H-O-M-E-S. So HOMES. And if you want to remember the west to east location of these HOMES, you will have to formulate some of the images, or you can formulate a short form like, see this, it is going like this. So it is Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario. So I'm making the arrows which tells me the west to east location of the Great Lakes. Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario. So the west to east is Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario, and the short form is your HOMES, HOMES. So this is the Great Lakes of the North America. Now if you look at the Horn of Africa, what is Horn of Africa? So if you look at Africa, this is the entire map of Africa. This looks like the Horn of Africa, and it is made up of 4 countries. The 4 countries are your Somalia, Ethiopia, Djibouti and the Eritrea. So Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea and Djibouti. It is not Sudan. So Sudan is not there in seed. What is there in seed? Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea and Djibouti. And it is not Sudan that is there in the Horn of Africa. If we look at the Red Sea, we've already seen the short form, it's DESSEY, DESSEY. And the countries which are there in the Red Sea are Djibouti, Eritrea, Sudan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia and your Yemen. So it has Sudan, but it does not have Somalia. It does not have Syria. Now you have to think for yourself, which are the 2 countries which are common in the Horn of Africa and your Red Sea. There are 2 countries which are common. You need to think for yourself. So not only remember the short forms, but also have a location in your mind. So for the Red Sea, it is DESSEY, Djibouti, Eritrea, Sudan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia and your Yemen. Coming back, another question, there was one more question in your UPSC which generally talks about the north to south arrangement of the capital or south to north arrangement of the capitals. While in an examination, what happens is, because we have a sequential memory, we generally tend to read it from north to south. However, keep this in mind, the question was from south to north. So they were asking arrangement of the capital from south to north. You need to remember these keywords, you need to look at these keywords in a very nice manner. For westerlies, there was one question which talks about 30° north to 60° south. That was the question. So north and south, they were playing on these little things also. So go with an aware mind, go with an open eyes. Now coming on to the question, I'm talking about the Southeast Asia and the capitals arrangement from south to north. So here it's important to have the location analysis, as well as it is important for you to remember the capitals are of which country. So you will not need to remember the location of the capitals, but at least you need to know that which country comes first, which country comes on the southern part. So Bangkok is capital of what, Hanoi is capital of what, that you need to remember. If I look at the map here of the Southeast Asia, now look at Vietnam, it is here. Okay, so the capital of Vietnam, which is Hanoi, will be at the north, the extreme north. The second thing that was asked was the Bangkok, which is the capital of Thailand. It is here because Thailand is to the south of Vietnam. Further south to the Thailand is your Singapore. Further Singapore ke south is the Indonesian region. That you have to remember. So the north to south of the location of the countries has to be remembered, and the capitals of the countries has to be remembered. If you look at here, we have to talk about the north to south arrangement. Obviously, this will be the first one. This will be the extreme north. Okay, if I say N1, and if I say this, then this would be N2, this would be N3, and this would be N4. Now I have to arrange south to north. So south to north, it will be N4, N3, N2, and N1. N4 is what? 3. N3 is your 4. N2 is 1. And N1 is 2. Hence the answer would be 3, 4, 1, 2, which is your C answer. So you'll have to be very careful in solving these questions. You'll have to be very careful in attempting these questions. If required, take more time, be confident, and then only mark such questions. However, let's delve deeper if what further questions can be asked from your Southeast Asian countries. One of the famous theme that UPSC asks is which of the following is landlocked. In the Southeast Asia, they will ask that which country is landlocked. So it is, if you can see it from here, Laos is the landlocked country. So you can remember also L for Laos, L for landlocked. So Laos is a landlocked country in the Southeast Asia. Now, the another important theme that can be asked by UPSC is about the Mekong River. Through which countries does the Mekong River passes? And they can also ask about an organization, about the Mekong Ganga Cooperation. Which all countries are part of the Mekong Ganga Cooperation? So two questions: which countries, through which countries does Mekong River passes, and which of them are the part of your Mekong Ganga Cooperation? If I share a mnemonic here for Mekong Ganga, it is the countries are LCV, MCT. LCV stands for your Laos, Cambodia and the Vietnam. So Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam are the LCV countries through which the Mekong River is passing, as well as another countries through which Mekong passes is Myanmar, you have your China and Thailand. So the countries from which the Mekong River passes are LCV, MCT. LCV, L is Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, Myanmar and your China. This is LCV, MCT. And here, if you carry this mnemonic with you, just remember that here for your Mekong River, the short form is LCV, MCT. Just remember, for the Mekong Ganga Cooperation, you will have to remove one C and put one I there, which is LCV, MIT. So it will be Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Myanmar, India and Thailand. So because there is Ganga, there has to be India. So LCV, MIT is the short form for the Mekong Ganga Cooperation. 2-3 important things that you need to understand is enhance the scope of your study by thinking that what can be asked. What more question can UPSC ask on these similar lines? Don't simply learn the shortcuts, but have the location in mind, and also see that which countries are not the part of the short form. This is what will help you in solving the mapping related questions. If you like the video, please click like and share and subscribe the video. Thank you.